Alright, sup YouTube, this is Sean Fry from Broadsword Media.
I'm Jack Fry, big brother.
And today we're going to do our predictions for the NFL Divisional Round of the Playoffs.
Yeah.
So the first game we're doing the Baltimore Ravens at the New England Patriots. This should be a good matchup. Joe Flacco had a pretty good game against the Steelers last week, but I think the Patriots are the better team this time.
You know, Sean, in this game, this is probably one of the only games this weekend where I could see an upset happening. Baltimore is known for that. My dumbass put money on the Steelers to win the Super Bowl last week in Reno, which that did not work out very well for me because of the Ravens. So I do see the Ravens being an upset special, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Patriots because they're having a solid year, and Tom Brady's got a chip on his shoulder.
Most definitely. So both of us picked the Patriots for this matchup.
All right, game number 2 is Carolina Panthers in Seattle against the Seahawks. And me and little Jack here think that one is a lock for Seattle. 11-point favorites. I think Vegas knows what they're doing when they make these odds. I don't see the Panthers really scoring a touchdown at all. And if they do, it'll just be one. So Seattle on a blowout for me.
Most definitely, I agree. The Panthers were very lucky to make it to the playoffs, and they're on my list of top 10 worst teams to win in the playoffs for a reason. They shouldn't even been in the playoffs at all.
Yeah, it's kind of pathetic when a team that has a sub 500 record can actually make the playoffs, and teams with 10 wins don't. So it's kind of rough.
Yeah, it's pretty horrible how many teams above them did not make it to the playoffs, and they did just because they won a terrible division. And I'm easily going with the Seahawks, cruising through this game, winning by double digits.
Seahawks in a lock. Seahawks, Bo? He said Seahawks.
He sure did. Or at least he was thinking it. Alright, well, the next game is the Dallas Cowboys at the Green Bay Packers. I feel like this is a good matchup right here. Both pretty even teams. The Packers definitely have the home field advantage, but I think this is just the Cowboys' time to actually get past this round this time. And I think they'll win by maybe like a field goal.
Well, I have to say I respectfully disagree with you, Sean. Packers are a good team, even better team at home, especially in the frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. I don't see the Cowboys beating them up there. They had a good season, but this is where it ends. Aaron Rodgers and Eddie Lacy. Don't forget Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb. They're all going to take care of business. The Packers defense should be able to put a stop to Tony Romo and DeMarco Murray and the Cowboys. Last game we have is in Denver. Indianapolis Colts are coming to Denver to play. Peyton Manning is going to be playing against his old team, the Colts. I see the Broncos winning this one. I think it's going to be a pretty close game. It's a 7-point favorite for the Broncos. I think it might be closer than that. Broncos have a great running game now with C.J. Anderson, and they seem to be leaning on that a little bit more. But the Colts have no running game at all, so I feel like it'll be Broncos running the ball, Colts passing it, close game, but the Denver Broncos taking it.
Yeah, most definitely. It's going to be a very close game. Andrew Luck is a solid quarterback. He had that great comeback against the Chiefs in the Wildcard Round last year. Yeah. So he proves that he can make a comeback even in the playoffs where it's the hardest to do so. And but the Broncos got Peyton Manning. Sure, he didn't have his record-breaking season, but it's Peyton Manning. He's still the best, and he has a great team all around him. Yeah. And it's going to be a close one, but it's going to have to be the Broncos.
Yeah, much better defense on the Broncos side right now, and yeah, I don't see the Colts going into Denver and winning.
All right. Well, in case you're wondering, yeah, this is Jack's son, Jack Jr.
This is Jack Fry the Fourth. This is Sean's nephew.
Yep.
And he's the first of the Fry boys to be a grandson for Mama Linda. Anyways, thanks for watching.
All right, please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching our predictions today. Stay tuned next week when we make predictions for the conference championships, and also please check out my other video. To the left, I'm advertising next week's episode of Top 10 Tuesday. Stay tuned for that. This episode will be about the top 10 coolest units in strategy games. And to the right is my previous top 10 video, which you can watch right now, and that is of the worst NFL teams to advance in the playoffs. And don't forget to subscribe!